All right, so as I enter the vehicle, I use 3 points of contact, right? I make sure I adjust my seats because I will be moving. Touch my accelerator, I can touch my brake. Not overextending myself, not too close on the clutch. All right, first thing I'm gonna talk about is my seat belt. It's not cut or frayed. Properly adjust to me. Latches and unlatches. And I'm going to go into my emergency equipment. I have spare fuses. I would note their location. I have my 3 reflective triangles. Note the location, make sure they're securely mounted, make sure they're all present, make sure they're not cracked or broken, and they're in good working condition, and they're clean. I have my fire extinguisher, should be right here. Make sure it's securely mounted. No excessive damage to it. It has a pin in, fully charged, not expired, at least 10 BC or greater. All right. After I did that, now I'm gonna do my safe start. Check my parking brakes, clutch, make sure I'm in neutral. Let my gauge cycle. Once the gauge cycle, start the vehicle up. I'm gonna ease off the clutch. As I turn the vehicle on, I note that my ABS light came on and went off. The first thing I'm going to talk about are my gauges. Oil pressure gauge, normal operating range between 20 and 60 PSI. Right now it's at 50 PSI, within range, no warning lights. Water temperature gauge, normal operating range of 180 degrees. Right now it's at 125 degrees and building. No warning lights are on. Got my voltmeter, normal operating range between 12 and 14 volts. Right now it's at 14 volts. It's within normal operating range. No warning lights are on. Got my air pressure gauges, primary and secondary. Normal operating range is between 120 and 140 PSI. Right now it's 120 PSI. No warning lights or buzzers. Alright, still staying in this area. I'm going to go to my turn signals and my lights. My left turn signal is working. Right turn signal is working. 4-way flashes are working. My low beams are working. High beams are working. Still staying in this area. Got my city electric horn properly working. My highway air horn properly working. I'm going to come over to this area. Heater and defroster properly working. Got my wiper blades. They're not cracked or broken. Proper tension to the windshield. Rubber, soft, pliable. Make sure the washer fluid is coming out. Have sufficient amount of washer fluid. I'll take these up here. My windshield's not cracked or broken, clean. No legal stickers. Set my safety inspection sticker, which is up to date. Seal, it's not leaking. I'm gonna go out to my mirrors. I got my hood mirrors and my side mirrors. The mount is securely mounted, not cracked, broken, been excessively rusted. The glass itself is not cracked or broken, clean, no legal stickers, and is properly adjusted to me. Okay? So that's everything. I am going to go into my first test, which is my parking brake test. The first parking brake I'm going to test is going to be my tractor parking brake. To do this test, make sure clutch is low gear, which is first gear. I'm going to release my trailer parking brake. 15 seconds to stabilize. Have enough air pressure. I'm going to bring my clutch to the friction point. The vehicle should not move. Now perform this test. I brought my vehicle to the friction point. It did not move because my tractor parking brake is holding me in place. Now I'm going to do my first reset. Brakes, neutral, ease off my clutch. Next test is still a parking brake test. My trailer parking brake. Again, I'm going to clutch in the first gear. I'm going to release my tractor parking brake. 15 seconds to stabilize. I have enough air pressure. Again, I'm going to bring my clutch to its friction point and the vehicle should not move. I will now perform this test. be my service brake test. First, I'm going to do my combination service brake. Do this test, and then clutch in the low gear, which is first gear. I'm going to release both my parking brakes. 15 seconds for the stabilize. Have enough air pressure. I'm going to take off, both hands on the wheel. Ease off on my clutch. Accelerate 5 miles per hour. Going a little bit as I'm ready. Let my hands hover over the steering wheel, clutch in, and press on my brake pedal. As I stop, checking my mirrors, my vehicle stopped in a straight line, showing me that my combination service brakes are properly aligned and adjusted. I'm going to do my third reset. Set my brakes, neutral, off my brake pedal, ease off. Next test I'm going to do is my trailer service brake test. Do this again. I'm going to clutch low gear. I'm going to release both my parking brakes. 15 seconds for the stabilize. I have enough air pressure. I take off, hands on the wheel, easing off my clutch, getting up to 5 miles per hour. Going in a straight line. Hand hovering, clutch down, pulling on my Johnny bar. Once I stop, hand back on the wheel, pulling on my Johnson bar down still. Checking both mirrors, that my trailer stopped in a straight line. It did. That showed me that the trailer service brakes are properly aligned and adjusted. Now I'm going to have my foot hovering over my brake pedal for when I release my Johnson bar. I'm going to press back on my brake pedal so I don't roll. It's time for my fourth reset. Set my brakes, neutral, off my brake pedal, ease off. Next tests are my air brakes tests. I have 3 of those. The first one is my system leak applied test. So for this test, clutch into low gear. I'm going to turn my vehicle off. I'm going to ease off my clutch. And I'm going to release my parking brake. 15 seconds for the stabilize. I have enough air pressure. My vehicle is not moving because my low gear is holding me in place. So to perform this test, I'm going to apply firm pressure to my brake pedal for 60 seconds, and I should not lose more than 4 psi in a combination vehicle or 3 psi if I was in a single vehicle. I will now perform this test. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. I did not lose more than 4 psi in 1 minute in this combination vehicle, showing me that I have no major air leaks. Next test is going to be my fan down 1 electrical low air pressure warning device test. So for this test, I need to turn to the electrical accessory position. Let my gauges cycle. Make sure I have enough air pressure. I do. I'm going to fan down on my brake pedal, and before 60 psi, a warning light and buzzer should come on. I will now perform this test. Alright, before 60 psi, my warning light and buzzer came on, showing me my electrical warning systems are properly working. I no longer need my electrical, so I'll turn it off. My next test is going to be the fan down 2 emergency spring brake pop-out test. To perform this test, I'm going to fan down on my brake pedal, and between 45 and 20, my trailer spring will set, preventing a jackknife. Between 40 and 20, my tractor spring brake will set. I have enough air pressure. I'll now perform this test. Okay, both set at the same time. I'll check. All right. Both of my spring brakes set at their specified PSI levels, showing me that my spring brakes are in proper working condition. Okay, again, check. Clutch to neutral. Ease off the clutch. On the floor, hand on the wheel. This completes the in-cab portion of my pre-trip. That's the end, fellas.